Hello, welcome to today's video. So in this video we are going to be learning about intranet. Now intranet is one important networking concept you need to understand. If you hope to be working with businesses and organizations, you need to understand this concept, because them too we expect you to understand this concept if you are computer illiterate. Now, because this is actually the networking concept that most business environments are set up today. Okay, so let's get to understand intranet. Now, what is intranet? Intranet is simply a private network that is meant to share data, information, collaboration tools, and computing service within a company or organization. Okay, so this is like the way we have internet that is meant for the public use. A business or organization can have their own interconnected computers that can share files and communicate together. That is actually what intranet is all about. Okay, so the difference between internet and intranet is a private network meant for an individual or an organization, just private within them. Why internet is for public, anybody can access internet and all that. Why in intranet is only the members of the business, members of the organization, or staffs of the business can only access the intranet. That is actually the major differences between intranet and extranet. Okay, so there are three major ways intranet can be set up in a work environment today. First, you have the LAN, local area network. You have the WAN, wide area network. You have also the MAN, metropolitan area network. Now let's get to understand this different setup of intranet. Now with the WAN, the local area network deals with interconnections of computer within a building or within a room. Okay, so let's say a business wants to work together, collaborate to work on a task. So what they can do is that in that settings, in that business, let's say the business is occupying a full building. Okay, so what they will do is that all the computers that are found in that business can be connected together in a networking settings, each of them being able to communicate to each other within themselves, within the building, not extending to the public network. Then they can also have a center server where they can load up all their resources, files, anything that they need to work together as a team, as a business. They will load it up on the server. Anybody connected to can access the server, access the file, access every resources on the server. Then also they can connect printers. Other devices can be connected to. Even as it is now, someone can sit on this desk here and send something to be printed in this printer without just going there connecting to the printer manually. Everything connected on the networking. So this is actually the settings of local area network within a building, within a settings, connecting all computers together to exchange and communicate together and collaborate and work together. This is actually what the LAN serve. So another one we have is the WAN. The wide area network is made up of two or more LAN. Okay, so this one also works like a business can have different departments. Let's say we have the marketing department, the production department, the human resource department. So each of these departments can have different computers that are used by different staff. So they can have their own private network, like their own local network, local area network, and also like the production department can also have their own private network, like local area network, where they communicate to discuss issues and data, work on data and everything related to production. These ones can work on anything related to marketing. These ones can work on anything related to human resource management and all that. So but at the end of the day, since all these things are dealing with one business, they can still communicate to each other. Okay, let's say the human resource needs to reach out to the marketing department. It doesn't need to climb down the staircase, come to the location of the human to the marketing department to get any information they want. They can still connect within a networking within the business and exchange data within themselves. This is actually the settings of wide area network. Okay, it's made up of two or more LAN connected within a business, within organizations and all that. Then you will also have MAN, metropolitan area network. Now this is also like a wider form of connection between a business. Let's say you have a business, the business can have office in different states or even in different continent or country. Okay, they have offices, but they can still communicate together. Now their connections might take different form. It can be through cable connections, it can be through different form of connection that can be used to connect them together. But what you should know that their connection is not extended to the public. It's just within themselves. Okay, for example, a business can have a headquarter and offices within every location. Now inside this office settings, now you can have more than one local area network here. You can have one here, you can have one here, one here, one here. Then they also connect together. That is metropolitan area network. So in this office now, you can have marketing department, production department, and probably human resource department, which is having their own local area network. Then also they can connect through a WAN. Also, by also connecting through a WAN, they can also connect through a metropolitan area network. Now the people that make use of this intranet setup is big businesses and big organizations, because this actually will require a lot of cost in terms of infrastructure and all that. But this is actually how metropolitan area network works. So it helps to connect businesses, offices with its headquarters, establishing communication between each others and all that. Now businesses like banks and all that, now businesses like bank and financial institute and all that make use of this kind of setup. For example, you can go to one branch office here now and open an account. Okay, then you can possibly relocate to another location, and you can still go to that same business, same company, but different branch, and you can go here and still do banking service, access ATM card, do some other things you want to update your informations and all that. Now all these things are enabled based on intranet, which is also made possible by metropolitan area network. Okay, so another thing you need to understand is the technologies that enables the intranet. Now what you should understand is that the same technology that enables internet also enables intranet. First of all, you have the TCP, transmission control protocol, and the IP, internet protocol. This also is used in terms of connecting different computers. Like we said earlier, this is actually the technology that enables connection of one computer to another. So this also is used in terms of connecting in the intranet setup. You can also use technology like HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol, and SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol. Now this one is used for email communications and all that. The HTTP is used in terms of web accessing and all that. Now you should also know that an intranet you can have like a website that also people within that business can access and all that. So they make use of this technology also in terms of communicating between web pages. And so the way you have social media on the public network, you can also have it on the private network, and this is the technology that can enable that. Okay, so also you have the make use of server. This is like a big powerful computer that can contain all the files and all the collaboration tools that a business can use to work together. So this information can be stored here, and anybody that have access to the networking can access the file inside that server and work with it in a collaborative way. They also make use of Ethernet. Ethernet is like a connector like this, so they can also use this thing to connect to connect computers together. They also make use of switch and also router. Okay, so stuff like this. So they can also make use of this switch. Now for example, now you can have this switch. Now a server like this can connect to this switch, a laptop like this can connect to this switch. This router, which can be used for internet access, can also connect to this switch. So every computers in the internet can connect to a switch like this, which also establish communication. So any device connected to this switch will be able to communicate between each other, and from this switch also you can even give internet access to the intranet. We are going to talk about that on the extranet, but these are actually the technologies that enables the intranet. They use switch like this to network all the computers. They also have server where data and information can be stored. Technology like the TCP, IP, and also the Ethernet can also enable communications between an intranet. So this is just to help you understand how these things are actually set up. The basic thing you need to understand here is that intranet is a private network within a business, within an organization, not for public access and all that. Okay, so where are intranet used? They are used in enterprises like bank, universities, schools and all that. Okay, universities use this. They can use it to communicate between, and they will make mostly use of WAN. Now this is actually where WAN will serve. Each department can have their own local area network, but they can connect together. Okay, they can connect together to collaborate, to work together as an institute, as a business settings, or as one body. Also, you find governments using this in terms of their bodies like military and institutions and all that. They make use of this also to communicate, collaborate and work together. Also medium and large scale businesses. Okay, the likes of MTN, if you look at these people, they will also be using this kind of connections, okay, to communicate between their self, within their organization, within their business settings. Okay, so that is actually about intranet. Okay, that is it for this class, and I will see you in the next one.